they left unspoken. All the while.
It's been a while that I've wanted to write and record an album of songs. I love a good melody, and the piano has one restriction. It cannot hold a note very long. It's a percussive instrument, and voice obviously can hold a note much longer. So in that sense, I can put more of my personal expression into the voice, and I find them very complementary. So creating music allows me to tap into my inner feelings, draw out emotions that I might not be able to draw out otherwise, and it can help me evolve. The title of the album, Into the Light, appeared to me because this album has a joyfulness about it, a lightness of being in general. And I feel more exposed being the first time I'm singing up front, as opposed to just using my voice as a background and being a bit hidden behind the piano. So I feel more transparent, and it's a very different experience. So I felt this title was really appropriate.
For an artist on their own, particularly an artist who already is established in the way that Clara was as an instrumental artist, it's a very brave step to then become not just an instrumentalist but a singer. It really reveals another part of you as a human being.
Drifting in the air, way above the ground. Why you kill the hours of the day I'm spinning round. And will carry me, can you catch me? 'Cause I find all I need is the sun and the moon and the...
Stuart Bruce greatly helped me cross over from my instrumental music to singing songs. We fit perfectly on the collaborations in terms of arrangements, the musicians that we each wanted to bring into the project. Stuart contributed a lot in that he also is a versatile producer. He plays electric guitar and he plays electric bass. He's an exceptional engineer. So I really couldn't have asked for more. I feel very blessed in that this recording was made with a dream team of first-rate musicians. This album was partly recorded while I was still living in London, so it enabled me to work with the part British team, mainly Stuart Bruce, the two lyricists Emily Phillips and Mike McGurk, and Nigel Kennedy. Yet the majority of the musicians are French because we recorded mainly in Paris. So you also have Vincent Segal, my father Jean-Luc Ponty, Xavier Tribolet, Stéphane Guillaume, and all the rest who contributed their amazing talents on this album.
And we were very, very lucky with this project that we have so many fantastic musicians on it. The great suggestions was Vincent Segal. He brought his incredible abilities as a musician, but he also brought his incredible strengths as an arranger. Then we had, of course, our fantastic guest violinists. It's not very often that you get to say that I've got Nigel Kennedy and Jean-Luc Ponty on the same record, but we have. And they both have an incredible artistic sensibility, and they both added an enormous amount to the songs that they played on.
Sunshine is a happy, feel good about your life type of song. I love to wake up to this type of song and message in the morning because it puts me in a good state of mind. The message is that happiness comes from the inside and that our happiness is driven by our positive outlook on our life and not just on the external events.
Get out, we don't need a miracle, just a little miracle that would be okay. Sunshine, sunshine shining at the world.
One of the songs, Sunshine, was also co-written with an old friend of mine, Steve Evans. That's probably the most pop of all the songs on the record.
Life's good if you let it in. Open your eyes, let the day begin. First light this trouble away. Welcome your day. Sunshine shining at the world we found. Blue sky, we can make it so good to be around. Sunshine.
One of my favorite pieces on the album is called Like a Dandelion, which I co-wrote with Yasmin Shah. And reason being, it's a color piece. It's a very visual piece for me. And it's a bit inspired by the French Impressionists at moments like Debussy and Ravel, and a bit in the vein of Steve Reich as well. Steve Reich, an American composer. And so there's moments like...
And grow like a flower. I'm a golden crown without a key. When my leaves return to dust, I will let him in.
There was never a moment where it felt to me that she was ever forcing anything. What flows from her fingers or comes from her mouth when she sings feels entirely natural. It feels really as if it's a part of her that she's giving you. And you can't ask any more than that of an artist. That is all I want. Do I believe what this person is telling me? Do I believe that the expression that I think I'm hearing is really the expression of the person who's performing? And with Clara, that's exactly what I get. And as I say, I can't say more than that. That's enough for me, makes me happy.